You asked for it, so here it is. I am going to show you exactly how to easily identify and execute dip trades. And the reason that this is a key skill to have is not only will this model show you where the trades are without making any mistakes, but it also gives you the ability to take more trades and make way more profits, because each of your dip trades will be profitable if you follow this model exactly. And you can take almost every trade this way, be it day trades, swing trades, or even long-term holds. And in this video, I'll give you a down and dirty trick that you can use to trade dips with a pretty impressive accuracy rate, even without the powerful master trader tools that I've developed. But first things first, guys, let's be real about this. Before we start dip buying, something super duper ultra mega important. I know I've talked about this before, and I also know that some of you are probably going to want to skip this, but don't, because that would be a mistake, and trust me, the frustration and pain you'll feel will be real. So skip it at your own risk. Okay, the powerful pro version of the trader tools that I give my group of traders, well, you won't have any idea that these profit targets are here. And if you've watched any of my previous training videos, you know how incredibly important these targets are. They're important because they're spot on accurate, and that's because these are solid reactionary levels, and our exclusive Pro Trader algo puts these lines on our charts for us. So if you don't have these lines on your chart, you can't trade from these lines and you can't trade to them. You'll be stuck with nothing but guesswork on your part, no matter what kind of trading you're doing. Friends, yes, you can trade without these tools that I give my group of traders, but if you're serious about making a sustainable income on every trade, you absolutely need these tools. You just can't do this on a sustainable level without these tools. But even if you're not in my group, today you're super duper lucky, because this little secret model that I'm about to give you, it really does work miracles. It's pretty impressive all by itself, and you're about to see that. But it does take focus, and in a minute you'll see what I mean by that, all right? So let's hit it. So today is June 6th, 2024, and I'm going to teach you this impressive little model using the stocks my little group of traders traded today. We traded GME WISA and BNAI this morning. We started our trade day with GME, which is GameStop. Now, I posted this trade plan at 7:51 a.m. my time. Now, GameStop is a crazy meme stock that is getting some serious artificial pump on it. Here's the thing, guys. This stock will probably end up going to zero. The retail traders are on it, so, continue to give us some really great opportunities in the near term. So whenever this hits our scanner, we put together a little trade plan for it, and we take incredibly profitable day trades on it. And having said that, keep in mind that this stock by no means is for the long term. Really great little day trade opportunity when it sets up, and it can really make some great income for you if you use this model. So at 7:51 this morning, the scanner just kept calling this one out to us. It made this little move from the $30 range on up to $34. So, that's not a big percentage gain, but in terms of dollars per share, it's very appealing to day traders. So we looked for a dip buy after it made this $4 per share move. And typically what the unskilled trader will do, they'll usually look for a red to green move on the dip, right? So if that's you, you see price selling down below the 50 EMA, then down to the 200 EMA here. That's where you see this red to green move. And you're probably like, it found support at 200 EMA, right? No, wrong. What you should do first is draw target lines, because that tells you exactly where price is going to turn and react. Without knowing where these target lines are, your trades will be really, really choppy, and you risk losing. It's just the way it is. And again, if you don't have my Pro Trader tools to put these targets on your chart for you, the down and dirty way of doing it is you can use your 4-hour chart and use the recent previous levels to draw your targets. And I went ahead and drew some of these yellow dashed lines to show you my targets based on the 4-hour chart. Now, I don't normally do this because my tool puts all of my lines on here. These white horizontal lines are the lines the tool puts on here. But doing it the down and dirty way, the manual way, using the 4-hour 4-hour chart, you can see these lines alone are pretty good. That's the manual lines that I drew, and they will do the trick. But it's going to be a little wonky for you. But wonky or not, at least you have some targets that do in fact mean something for this stock. This stock has a relationship with these 4-hour levels. So having these 4-hour lines on here is really going to make a profitable difference for you, okay? For example, we see here it found support on this yellow line. That's where it bounced. That absolutely confirms a perfect tip buy entry is spot on right there. So you buy there and take it to your next yellow dashed line and sell for a $2.40 profit right there. Here, it found support on this next yellow line. So we can take another trade here and go to the next yellow dashed line. Except, look at this next yellow line. It really didn't mean much for price. So see what I mean by sometimes using the 4-hour chart instead of the tool that plots these lines on here exactly where they need to be? So this down and dirty 4-hour target method will be a little wonky. Sometimes you'll get a little frustrated with the lines that it puts on here. But hey, overall it's not too shabby because so far using this model, we've made $2.40 per share profit. Really, I don't see any reason to sell at this yellow line. So you can just use the 9 EMA as your stop loss and follow the trend all the way up through the wonky line, all the way to your next yellow target line right here. And boom, you sell there and you made another $2.10 per share profit. And that was your second trade for the day on GME. So 3, set up above the previous 4-hour target. So we enter on this red to green push on strength. And the rule is sell at your line. In this case, trade number 3 for the day paid you $3 per share. Not too shabby. So far on 3 trades, you've made $7.60 per share using this easy model. And it only took a couple of hours. Now, if you're using the pro algo that we're using here, your setup would have been from this line, this $36.63 all the way up to $41.91 for a $5.28 per share profit on that third trade instead of just $3 per share. But hey, like I said, the down and dirty method still gets the job done and you're making profits on each of these trades. Now it's a matter of waiting for the next setup. And here we have a sell-off all the way down to this yellow line. Then it bounces. So technically, yes, you can take that trade, but first, you have to interview yourself. You have to ask yourself, what is my stop loss? And you have to ask yourself, well, what is my target? And your target will all depend on what your goal is. So you ask yourself, are you going to just scalp to the next target line, or are you going to stay in the trade as long as your stop loss holds? Well, in this case, I can see some fairly significant resistance over here. So if it's me, I'd take just a scalp to the next yellow dash line, followed by a 5th trade if one sets up. So the point is, if you can answer those questions with confidence, then you can take the trade. Taking that bounce here from this yellow dash line, which is a red to green play, your stop loss will be this previous target line down here, this yellow dash line, okay? And your target is going to be this dash line. That's the scalp, and you make $2.27 per share on that 4th trade. This model allows you to trade perfectly. Here we look for another entry above the yellow dash line. We need it above the yellow dash line because the yellow line will serve as our stop loss. That line has to be below our candle, okay? Because guys, this line is not only a target, but it's a target because it has been a reactionary level. You can just see that. If you don't trade this line correctly, you can absolutely be destroyed. So wait for the setup above your reactionary lines. Always, okay? That will keep you safe. Okay, so the next entry here will be this first strong candle above the yellow line. You won't be seeing this white horizontal line here. This is the line that our Pro Tool plots automatically for us, you know, for traders in my group. And if you're just doing things manually, the best you can do is use that 4-hour chart. So as far as you can see, your target will be all the way up here at $46.40, okay? Using 9 as your stop loss all the way. If a candle happens to close below your stop line, you will sell. Otherwise, you stay in all the way to your target of $46.40, and that trade will pay you a whopping $5.10 per share. Okay, so that was GME, that was GameStop today. And if you were trading this using this model, what I call the down and dirty model, you would have banked a total of $14.87 per share across all those 5 trades combined on this one stock. It would have taken focus, and it would have taken discipline, and it would have taken all day. But guys, would $14.87 per share profit help you out? Let me just say that these are the kinds of trades that our group takes every single day, except it's a lot easier and a lot more accurate with our tools. Again, it takes focus. You absolutely need to draw reactionary targets, and yes, it's not always foolproof when you're doing it this down and dirty way and you don't have the pro tools to do it for you, but this model does work. Okay, let's look at another one that our group traded today. Okay, it was WISA, W-I-S-A. It's a stock we've worked with off and on for the past several weeks, so we're pretty familiar with it already. Today I alerted my traders about this one at around 8:36 a.m., which is right here on this yellow bar. And using the down and dirty model and the 4-hour chart, I put targets on here. And I gotta say, not always easy to know where these go, even when you've got a chart telling you. I had some trouble getting these lines on here. It can be a little guessworky, even when you're using the 4-hour chart. So you really need our pro tools for this, but let's just see how it worked out, okay? So with lines on the chart that we just manually drew using the 4-hour chart, we can easily see where we need our entries. We're always going to enter above our yellow line, okay? Again, these white horizontal lines, these solid ones, these are the targets that my pro tool plots on here automatically for us. Now, you don't have the pro tool, so you're not going to be seeing these white lines, but these white lines, you can see how spot on accurate they are. Now, these down and dirty 4-hour yellow lines are pretty good, but they're not perfect, okay? We'll talk about that. You're going to lose a little profitability, and you're going to miss some opportunities doing it the down and dirty way, but you can still be profitable. It just takes a little more work. Anyway, the down and dirty method gave us an entry right here at 8:47 this morning. The entry was $2.77, and the first target here was $3.02. And price pushed through that line and it went right to the next one. So again, the accuracy using the 4-hour chart is a little frustrating. It's just a little wonky, right? But hey, it was a profitable trade. It paid us 25 cents per share profit. Okay, look here. Price did manage to find that 4-hour yellow line on the back side. But the real entry in this case here was not the best fill. The entry was $3.21. And the crazy thing is, our next yellow line target is up here at $3.80. But unfortunately, the wonky 4-hour chart pretty much botched the second trade target. It didn't reach it, so it forced us to sell into weakness over here on these red candles. But still, we made a little. We got out with 34 cents a share profit. So all in all, really a great day trading, even though things were kind of wonky with this down and dirty method. And friends, I just gotta say, charts are amazing. They really are. They give away so many secrets that once you know how to read these puppies, it's just so much fun working with them every single day. We in our little group of elite traders just have so much fun all day long working with charts like this. My jam, and I love it. It's just really cool. I hope you learned something, and I hope you got inspired. And thank you so much for taking a few minutes, allowing me to teach you a few tricks of the trade. And if you like the content of this video, please give this video a thumbs up. And for more free day trading training and coaching, be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you know that I upload a new free training for you. And be sure to drop into one of my free 60-minute eye-opening day trading web classes. It's totally free. It's an amazing, totally free class where I pull back the curtain on the most profitable day trading secrets out there that will put you in the top tier of most profitable traders. All you need to do is follow the model that I teach and prepare to be amazed, because it's filled with content that nobody else is teaching. So sign up right now for free while it's still free at momentumstocktraders.com. Classes run throughout the day, and I'll see you in the next video.